The Institute was started because of the DD Act, and that's the Developmental Disabilities Act, and it was started basically because there needed to be a research network in colleges across the country that were designed to basically promote and do research related to developmental disabilities to help find programs and services and address the needs of people with disabilities. Our primary focus as a UCED, which is the University Center for Excellence in Developmental Disabilities, is primarily focused on developmental disabilities. So those are going to be things like autism. But we also believe here at IDS that you should have programs for anyone with a disability. So we have programs, for example, for people with physical disabilities. We have a wheelchair basketball program. And those competitive athletes go out and play in tournaments. They also play tennis, and they are playing softball. As a matter of fact, they are headed to Chicago in 2 weeks for the Wheelchair Softball World Series. We also work with individuals with intellectual disabilities. And so that's something we're really excited about. If I can go ahead and share, back in the spring, we got official approval from IHL for a certificate program for students, college students with intellectual disabilities. So we've been working with the other IDS, as we call them, the School for Interdisciplinary Studies and Professional Development, to get that up and going, and so that will start this fall. We do have 3 offices. We have the main office here on the campus in Hattiesburg. We have offices on the Gulf Coast campus of USM, and then we also have offices in Jackson in the IHL building. But what a lot of people don't realize is even though we cover the south part of the state physically with our office presence, we also do cover statewide with some of the resources that we offer. And so the way we do that is we get in the cars and we get on the road. And we do that a lot with our transition to adulthood programs and also our advocacy family engagement programs that help with IEP consultations. You have to go where the people are. And so you just get in a vehicle and you go. We absolutely are always looking for ways to grow and expand. And the way that we do that is through our grant proposals. So we are a completely grant funded center. Every dollar that we spend is a dollar we wrote a grant proposal for and brought into the university. And so we're constantly looking for things that are of interest and that will benefit people with disabilities. So right now, our current focus areas are family engagement, community living, and education and capacity building. And so for the next 4 to 5 years, those are our areas that we're going to focus on. But we're always looking for ways to promote employment of people with disabilities, to promote community inclusion, to help students in K-12 and in college to have the things that they need to be successful in their education roles. We're looking for ways to help make sure that people with disabilities in the community have secure, stable housing. We're trying to make sure that individuals who perhaps have acquired a disability that were once athletes and were competitive have the opportunity to still play competitive sports and have socialization and just build networks and communities within the state. I know that as a university, we are trying to build a community and to educate a community. And so at IDS, we're trying to do that same thing. We're just trying to focus that on people with disabilities. And at the end of the day, we are all people, we are all humans, and we all live, work, play together. And so it's important that you have an institute like this at USM so that we can help promote not only our own mission and vision, but that of the university as well.